I think I started with shows maybe even before competitions, because as I was saying, I started in the biggest skate park of Europe back in the days, like almost 20 years ago. It was called Roller Park Avenue. Maybe you heard about it. It was in Rolling, the video game, and it was a vert over there. And so when I start, some friends of Ty Chris was over there, and they started to help me and friends, and they started to coach us for vert, only for vert. So I was taking vert lessons from the beginning, and then we started doing shows with them, and I mean with Ty Chris team, and yeah, that's how I enter in the shows area. I did shows for all this area time from 2004 to 2007, something like that. Then
On
the
vert?
skate park, yeah,
On vert.
only on vert with those guys, and
Imagine learning vert with Ty Chris.
yeah, he was there often not on the trainings or whatever, but on the shows he was often there. And then this went down for a little bit, and then I think I started to do some shows randomly for this and this. I remember I've been doing some vert shows for Disneyland Paris, but it was with those guys as well. And then I did some show with Fizz, and they make me travel a lot for that, like in La Réunion, and then here and there. And those last years I did some show with Nitro Circus and Cirque du Soleil, and that was quite a good accomplishment as a showman.
I didn't know you did Nitro Circus. How was that experience?
I almost didn't know as well. It was so random and spontaneous. Like it was not on purpose. First time was in Paris. I asked Chris, like, I saw you're coming to Paris. Can I come to try the ramp? So I finally managed to make me come in try the ramp. So I tried
With Chris Haffey?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried that. He told me no. I tried that. He told me no.
He told me no too first, but then the first time I say okay, and he gave me free places to come see the show with my family. So it was nice from him. I was like, thank you, man. We came see the show, and then they came back to Paris a few years after. So then I asked again, and he answers, no, it's not possible. I was kind of pissed. So for once I didn't answer. And then I saw 1 week before they're in London, and some random guy on skates use the ramp. And I know he's a friend of a scooter rider. So I'm like, okay, if he can, of course Chris can make me. And he's here for a long time now. He's important to the Nitro team, so they gotta listen to him. So I send him another message, and I say, hey Chris, I'm sorry to bother again, but hey, I'm Julien Cudot. You know me. I've been doing comps all over the world around you, and Paris is where I live. I know I can come try the ramp. Please let me in. And he say, yeah, you're right. Come. So I come in. He feed me. He helped me. He teach me how to do it, and that was amazing. I was so juiced. And then he was leading me to the entrance to get some tickets to come back see the show. And then we crossed with the team manager. Chris Haffey was turning team manager at this time, but he was not yet the official team manager. So we crossing the team manager at the time, and the guy say, "Hey, where are you going? You don't want to do the show?" I was like, "Yeah." Chris look at me too. I was like, "You want to do the show?" I was like, "Yes." Like, okay, show in 1 hour. I was like, "Wow, what the fuck?" So that's how it happened. It went well. So they asked me to come back the day after. I came back the day after to try the bigger ramp, because there's two kind of ramp. They're both huge, but there is one who is even more huge. So the first day I didn't try the more huge one. So I take part in the show only on the normal one. And they say, tomorrow you come, you try both ramp, and then you do all the show. So that's what I did. It went well during the training, and during the show, I almost fucked up the whole show. Like we were doing a train, and I was first of it, doing a backflip drop, and then going on the jump with all the Nitro team following me. And
all sports?
So
all sports. Ryan Williams in my back, the scooter legend.
But you say you start from the platform to backflip in?
Into dropping, yeah.
Like just skate forward to backflip?
Yeah.
Like a video game.
I think that's why they asked me to do the show.
And you're the first one of the train?
I think, yeah. I was the first. I think I thought you asked if I was the first to drop back.
Yeah.
I think yes. And I was the first of the train. And yeah, the ramp is so big that you gotta focus on it like centimeters after centimeters. But it's so well done that you forget that you're going so fast. And that's what happened. Because I did it the day before and it was okay. And so I was like, okay, I focus on my backflip. Then I focus on the jump to do a nice looking double backflip. But my mistake was to not focusing on the end of the run up. So I do a backflip, everything's all right, and then I don't really look and focus on the run up. I just focus on the jump, and then when I arrived down, my leg cannot handle the pressure because I was not focusing on it and not expecting it. So my legs start to go like this. I managed to balance and stay on my feet, but then the jump is coming, so I lose my balance again. And there's Ryan Williams, like, and all the teams with BMX in my back. And so I lose my balance again going up the launch box, the jump. And then I finally collapse and I do a split on the jump.
launch?
Yeah,
Oh,
my
no.
balls always almost touch it. And then I go front flip, and I fall in the hole. Yeah.
Oh, no.
And I fall in the hole and everybody goes over me. It was crazy.
That's like a video game.
I tore muscles, but I was okay.
You tore something?
Yeah, I tore a muscle from here, so I was out for 3 months, but it was not so bad for
I mean, they
that.
put the guy who only has 1 day experience going first in the train. That's pretty nuts.
They're pretty crazy. I figured it out those last, like, I was kind of wondering after I saw the first show, like, how crazy they are, because they do some crazy shit. Like in the show, they show right in the show in front of everybody. They show on the screen some video of one of the team member getting tetraplegic in a live show that happened, 1 year ago. So okay, look, this guy, he tried this for world first 2 years ago, and he broke his back, and
That's how they start
now
the
he's
show?
gonna be the first one to do a tetraplegic backflip on a bike, and the guy just come in with a bike and a fucking installation for tetraplegic people on the FMX, and he does it, and he does a backflip with the like it's mental. I'm not saying it's good or bad. It was just like, wow, that's a lot.
That's crazy. And I'm sure. I was just thinking about it before you had the gig. You were doing the backflip off the platform into the.
Before I had what?
Before they gave you the job, before they hired you to do the shows, you were doing the backflip off of the platform into the thing.
I did it in the training.
So they were definitely like, okay, we have to hire you. You're doing crazy.
I think that's why they asked, because I know they were pretty surprised about me doing this, and they're not surprised so often.
How was it working with all the other sports? Like the skateboarders, scooters, BMX, I think, in there in the Nitro Circus. Did they all welcome you in? They're like, oh yeah, we need this guy. This is awesome.
Yeah, they're all beasts. To be honest, they're also cool. Some are like, looking not party like drinking, but like looking like party guy. Like, hey, so I don't know how you say that, extraverty. Yeah, and some are more calm, but when you cross some eyes of anyone, they're all like nice, like nice looking, like in a good attitude, like welcoming you, making you feel comfortable, whatever is their personality, like they was very good surrounded for that, and they tell you what to do, like I ask, I'm not afraid to ask when I don't know, so I was like, how fast I'm gonna go, how fast I should drop in. And they know, even if they're doing different like skate or BMX, they know. So they're making you feel good. They show you, they help you. So yeah, that's good.
That's cool. It goes to show you too that persistence is key. It's important to be persistent. It took 3 messages to Happy, but you finally broke in.
I should have tried more than once.
Yeah, of course.